saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
With Avengers Doomsday teasing so many X-Men coming to the MCU, fans are really hoping for one more big reveal, Psylocke. She's a super interesting and complex character. The name Psylocke actually refers to two connected characters in Marvel Comics, both part of the X-Men. They're mutants, so they have the X gene that gives them special powers. In the main Marvel universe, the first Psylocke is Betsy Braddock, created by Chris Claremont and Herb Trimpe. She started out as a British telepath and was a supporting character in stories about her twin brother, Brian, aka Captain Britain. She takes the name Psylocke when she joins the X-Men, but in a big storyline by Claremont and Jim Lee, Betsy ends up taking on the appearance of a Japanese woman and becomes a skilled ninja, making her one of the most iconic versions of the character. If you're still not quite getting it, don't worry, it's a bit of a tricky one. Let me break it down for you, starting with Betsy Braddock. Betsy Braddock was created by Chris Claremont and first showed up in Captain Britain number 8, with her first cover appearance in issue number 10, published under Marvel UK's imprint. Then, in New Mutants Annual number 2, Claremont brought her into the X-Men world. After being rescued by the New Mutants and staying at their training academy, she officially joins the X-Men and adopts the codename Psylocke, sticking with the team for over 30 years. In a 1989 story, Betsy, who had lost her memory, gets kidnapped by the Hand. They brainwash her, change her appearance to look East Asian, and turn her into a top assassin known as Lady Mandarin. While her memories come back, she keeps her new look and gains some serious new skills, like her psychic knife. Later on, a 1993 story by Fabian Nicienza explains that Betsy's new appearance came from a body swap with the assassin Kwannon. In Extreme X-Men number 2, written by Claremont, Betsy dies, and her death sticks around until Uncanny X-Men number 455. In the Hunt for Wolverine storyline, the psychic vampire Sapphire Styx absorbs Betsy's soul, leaving her body lifeless. But with help from a piece of Wolverine's soul, Betsy manages to take down Sapphire Styx from the inside and use the remaining soul power to bring her original body back. Later in the Dawn of X era, Betsy steps into her brother Brian's shoes as Captain Britain and forms a new version of Excalibur. Alongside Apocalypse, Gambit, Rogue, Jubilee, and Richter, they protect the Kingdom of Avalon. Now, let's dive into Kwannon's side of the story. Kwannon first appeared under the codename Revanche, traveling to the US to confront Betsy Braddock, convinced she was the real Betsy due to amnesia caused by the body swap. She learned that she was once the Hand's top assassin, but after a battle with her lover, Matsuo Tsurayaba, a high-ranking member of the Hand, she suffered brain damage and fell into a coma. Tsurayaba, hoping to save her using Betsy's strong psychic powers, turned to the sorceress Spiral. However, instead of healing Kwannon, Spiral swapped their minds, putting Kwannon's consciousness in Betsy's body. After realizing she wasn't the original Betsy, Kwannon joined the X-Men but soon contracted the legacy virus. As the disease worsened, her psychic powers grew stronger, allowing her to regain clearer memories. Eventually, Kwannon chose to end her life on her own terms, confronting Tsurayaba and asking him to kill her rather than let the disease take its toll. After the Hunt for Wolverine storyline, when Betsy Braddock was restored to her original body, Kwannon was reborn in her own body as well. Taking the codename Psylocke for herself, Kwannon became a member of the mutant nation of Krakoa. When her long-lost daughter was seemingly murdered by a dangerous AI named Apoth, Psylocke formed a new team called the Fallen Angels, teaming up with X-23 and Cable. Upon discovering that Apoth was using kids to spread a tech drug called Overclock, Mr. Sinister helped Psylocke modify the drug so she could interact with Apoth in cyberspace. After defeating Apoth, Psylocke delivered its remains to Mr. Sinister in exchange for his help in keeping this secret from Krakoa's Quiet Council. Following the Apoth incident, Psylocke was assigned to keep an eye on Mr. Sinister's new team of Hellions, mutants deemed too violent or troubled for Krakoa society. She later joined the Marauders, focusing on mutant rescue missions. After Krakoa's fall, Kwannon will take center stage in the upcoming Psylocke Volume 2 solo series written by Alyssa Wong with art by Vincenzo Caratu. This series will spin out of events in X-Men where Psylocke is a team member. With the X-Men finally expected to make their big debut in the MCU, There's been a lot of buzz around who will play the mutants, especially Psylocke. Olivia Munn previously portrayed the character, who has telepathic abilities that let her read minds and communicate over long distances. Psylocke can also throw mental bolts to stun and defeat enemies. Fans have been eagerly discussing who they'd like to see take on the role of Psylocke in the upcoming X-Men film. There's a lot of excitement around the potential casting choices, with many hoping for someone who can bring a fresh take to the character. One interesting suggestion for the MCU Psylocke is Karen Fukuhara. This pick is based on the idea of having both Betsy Braddock and her alter ego be of Asian descent, which aligns with the changes to Psylocke's character over time. Fukuhara's past roles, such as playing anti-heroes Katana in Suicide Squad and Kimiko in The Boys, have proven she can handle intense storylines and fight scenes, making her an ideal fit for the superhuman abilities of Psylocke. A few others have proposed an interesting approach for casting Psylocke in the MCU, having two actresses play the character, one for when she's Betsy Braddock and the other for when she's Psylocke. One suggestion is Jaime Chung as Kwannon, when she's in Kwannon's body, and Daisy Ridley as Betsy Kwannon in Betsy's body. This dual actor suggestion makes sense because of the way Psylocke's character functions, and both Chung and Ridley have experience playing heroic roles, making them great fits for the part. Others have suggested Alicia Vikander as Betsy and Sonoya Mizuno as Kwannon. Vikander has already shown her action hero chops playing Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, while Mizuno has the potential to break out in the MCU, adding some extra chemistry since the two previously worked together in Ex Machina. Ellen Wong has also been suggested as Betsy Braddock. Wong has experience in comic book adaptations, having played Knives Chow in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and she also has fight experience from her role as wrestler Jenny Che in Netflix's Glow. Wong fits the more recent direction Psylocke's character has taken, and many fans are excited at the prospect of the MCU following the comic's lead in this case. Another pick is Naomi Scott. She would make a great Psylocke. Scott, known for playing Princess Jasmine in the 2019 Aladdin remake and starring in the Charlie's Angels reboot, has the fighting background needed for the role, even if that film didn't quite land with audiences. Most agree, though, that Scott is a talented actor and she could bring something fresh to Psylocke. Lastly, there's a rumor that the MCU might follow the current comics and make Betsy Braddock the new Captain Britain. For this, they suggested Keira Knightley. Knightley already has a huge fan base from her role as Elizabeth Swann in Pirates of the Caribbean and has experience handling complex storylines and strong female characters, making her a solid choice for a role like this. Well, that's it for today. What do you think of these casting suggestions for Psylocke? Do you have a favorite pick, or is there someone else you'd love to see in the role? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the X-Men's MCU debut and other exciting news. We'll see you next time.